Why Sowore, popular Nigerian human rights and political activist, is currently speaking out loud and galvanizing support, bringing political actors from the southeastern part of Nigeria and other parts of Nigeria, and calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also preparing for a march on the 20th of this month of October 2025, marching to Abuja, calling for the presidency to do justice and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been under the detention of the DSS in the last 4 to 5 years. Evangelist Ebuka Obi has also sequel to this in a provoked spirit in the video clip you're about to see shortly, calling on the federal government of Nigeria and others that matters from the southeastern part of Nigeria that Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be free. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu simply went into agitation as a result of the gross marginalization of the Southeasterners. He said a lot in this video, and these were part of the reasons why I am reacting and lending my voice to this very trending video. Make una watch the video.
Why will somebody like Nnamdi Kanu think of fighting for Biafra? He was born, I think, in 1967 when the war broke out. He started fighting for this Biafra of a thing because of marginalization, and nobody will take it away. No matter how you try to hide it, you cannot hide that Igbos are not marginalized in Nigeria. Every other region have 60 states. South 6 states, Southwest 6 states, North, all the whole North, even one is 7 states. For the Southeast here we have 5 states. Giving us 5 states is reducing the money that's supposed to come into the region, reducing the number of senators we're supposed to produce, reducing job. So we are marginalized. There is no marginalization that is more than that. We are the highest importers and exporters, but there is no seaport in the southeast. We are the highest traveling race in Nigeria, but there is no good working international airport. So I think we are marginalized. We lift our hand up. And anybody from the south here fighting against, of Igbo is that we are enemy of ourselves. Heaven will begin to remove them one after the other. Igbo people fight themselves. Look at Zion ministry that entered into southeast. People that are here now are millions. All of them, America, UK. The whole money they came with, is it not in Imo say they are dropping it? Okada people will take their own. People selling dummy will take their own. Look at the massive structure going on here. Within 6 months, 60 building is already up. Within 6 months. What will now happen? Get the kind of Kodifa. Amen. Amen.
Well, this is not the very first time Evangelist Ebuka Obi is speaking out for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is also not the first time somebody like Sowore is, speaking out for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are a lot of people who have spoken out, in the last years. Peter Obi, I could remember in the year 2024, precisely in June, also was calling on the government of the day to give and grant Nnamdi Kanu freedom, after I could remember sometime that year when the court granted him a bail. So notably concerns persons from the southeastern part of Nigeria who genuinely want Nnamdi Kanu out of the detention of the DSS and out of the tent of the federal government of Nigeria have been speaking out. If you listen to Ebuka Obi carefully, you will understand that he raised very beautiful, valid point in that very video. Having said that, I sincerely hope that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will extend a beautiful hand of fellowship. Some days ago, we saw how President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or the presidency, granted pardon and clemency to a lot of Nigerians. Some of them were posthumous pardon because those persons are no longer alive. A typical example is Herbert Macaulay. Another person is Ken Sarowiwa and 173 other persons. One of the pardons that was granted by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Miriam Sanda, the woman who, stabbed the husband in the year 2017 and was consequently sentenced to death by hanging. That very woman also received pardon and clemency by the presidency. The bigger question, therefore, on the lips of many Nigerians, especially people from the southeastern part of Nigeria, remained. Why didn't the presidency also extend the same hand of fellowship and the same hand of mercy towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to grant him also, pardon and clemency in order to set the young man free who has been on trial upon trial? One may begin to ask, what was the essence of granting pardon and clemency to those persons who were already dead long time ago? And not only granting them pardon and clemency, some of them were also granted national honors. And according to the presidency, the steps they have taken so far in granting pardon and clemency to these persons were part of the strategies towards ensuring justice and also bringing about national healing. If truly the presidency wants to bring national healing, I think Nnamdi Kanu deserves also to be given that pardon and clemency that has been given by the presidency to 173 other Nigerians, both people who were sentenced to life imprisonment. I cannot mention their name. There are a lot of them. Some of them who are serving, prison sentence for fraud. Some honorable members were also granted pardon. Now the bigger question again, why was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu excluded? I said it earlier. Buhari came in power and played a lot of politics with the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court proceedings were delayed as much as Buhari could. Up to today, they are still playing the same politics. Otherwise, what does it take to take somebody to the judicial system and then ensure that justice is actually achieved at the end of the day? Why has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case delayed for many years up till this time? And even while he's still alive, the presidency has granted pardon and clemency, but he was not included. And yet they claim this is to ensure justice and bring about national healing. Well, some may say national healing my foot because it doesn't seem like it. More so, Ebuka Obi raised a very vital concern about the Igbos fighting themselves. I feel so terrified and so sad when I see what is going on the social media. Many a times I don't want to react to such videos. First of all, I saw a native doctor who was, bragging that he was going to send down rain at Ngopala, where Ebuka Obi was having a 3-day program. I started asking myself, what point were you actually trying to prove? What point is this native doctor actually trying to prove? We often say, what offense has Ebuka Obi committed? Is Ebuka Obi the only pastor or the only evangelist in Nigeria? Is Ebuka Obi the only prophet in Nigeria? That most of you continue to regroup yourself fighting this young man. You have not even applauded him for the development he is bringing to the southeastern part of Nigeria. Yet you are calling the Igbos to bring down their investment from Lagos State down to the southeast. And the same set of persons continues to antagonize this young man. Ebuka Obi, for crying out loud, is not the only prophet, is not the only pastor in Nigeria. If you don't like what he's doing, stay in your house. If you don't want your children or your friends to go, talk to them not to go. Not coming on the social media to maliciously criticize this young man, even going as far as planning physical, harm and planning evil against him and his commission. It is terrible. The Igbos, I sincerely do not know what is working against all of you. I sincerely do not know the type of spirit that has possessed many of you. Honestly speaking, Ebuka Obi is not the only pastor in the world. If you go to America today, you will see pastors who are not even Africans. If you go to Germany today, you will see pastors who are not even Nigerians. If you go to different parts of the world, you will see pastors. I have told you people just that many of you are so uneducated and so ignorant of so many things. The church is not the problem of Nigeria. It may be part of the problem as a result of the failure of political leadership, where the church became so much empowered. But if you want to solve the problem of Nigeria, put hands together and solve the problem of political leadership first. When the economy is stable, when there are jobs, it reduces man's dependency on spiritual affairs. It reduces man's dependency on the church. It reduces man's dependency on prophecy and prayers. Just like when you land in America today, even if you're a graduate or not, if you cannot get a white-collar job, there are other casual jobs you can do to earn good money and earn a living. That is what political leadership does for you. The church in Nigeria is not your problem. It may become part of the problem because the failure of political leadership has empowered them. The rascality in the polity is what has empowered them. Therefore, if you continue to attack the church or continue to attack Ebuka Obi unprovoked, it means, I'm sorry to use that word, it means you are senseless, especially if you're an Igbo man. You people should applaud this young man, what he's doing. Before now, many of you can tell how it is and how it looks. But with type of activity that is going on in that very locality, in that very village, in that very city, Ebuka Obi is bringing life in that very region. I sincerely hope that many of you that can reason, can think again, rethink again, and retrace your steps. It is terrible. We cannot be blaming the federal government of Nigeria for gross marginalization, yet you are busy grossly marginalizing your own people maliciously. It is terrible. I sincerely hope that this video gets to whoever that needs to hear it, so that they will begin to make hairs while the sun shines. At this point, I'll allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. Man, another person see. God bless you.